Last question from Ollie from Sarasota, Florida. Okay, I'll buy. Why do you think you're known as the Godfather of Debate? Some people do call me that. I'll tell you why. I first engaged in what I'd call sort of polite, gentlemanly debate back in my days on a show called The Sports Reporters on ESPN on Sunday mornings. My first year was 1989, but it wasn't really debate. It was more discussion, discourse than all-out debate. It was more pontification, what I would call pipe-smoking discussion. The truth was, a lot of the journalists I came up with, most of them white, they looked down upon, they thought it was beneath the dignity of a journalist to raise his voice on television. It was ungentlemanly to raise your voice on television, but I didn't care because I loved that. That was me. That was I. That's how I like to operate. I like to do what I've done my whole life with my friends. Argue about sports. I felt like I was good at it. So here I went, my next evolution on a show called Prime Monday. This started in 93 and went until 97-ish. Monday night, ahead of Monday Night Football. This was on ESPN. My sparring partners were the great Michael Wilbon and the great Mitch Albom. And we had some times together, but it was live and it was scripted, quote unquote, debate. And it was very short. The segments were excruciatingly short for me, and you couldn't really go at it until 2002 happened, and I began to do a segment on Sunday morning Sports Center on ESPN called Old School, New School with my dear friend Stephen A. Smith. And it just started happening that I like to push Stephen A.'s buttons. As he likes to say, he is my brother from another mother, and he would let me push his buttons because I like to push, and then he liked to pull. And we started to do battle on live Old School, New School every Sunday morning, starting in 2002 on ESPN. I think it shook up a lot of people at ESPN, but it rated like crazy because it was fun. It was funny. And I loved it. And it was why I got hired in 2004 to be a regular on Cold Pizza every single weekday morning out of New York City. Mark Shapiro ran the network at that point. He wanted that debate component with me and then Woody Page on Cold Pizza. And we went at it. And all of a sudden, Cold Pizza started to rate, and it was the one New York show that got saved and moved up to the mothership up in Bristol, Connecticut, and rebranded as First Take. 2011, the great Jamie Horowitz, my producer and my close friend, blew up what was left of Cold Pizza and turned First Take into all debate for 2 solid hours, and a bunch of people at the mothership said this will fail hugely. This could be career records for Jamie Horowitz and Skip Bayless. And record ratings ensued in 2011. Stephen A. joined me as my full-time debate partner in 2012. And the rest is ESPN2 history. I've been battling Shannon Sharp for 6 years now on FS1. And I still more than ever love to argue sports. I always did. I live for this. I love hard. I fight harder for the players and teams that I love. And I just, in the end, I just love to fight on live TV. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to win. I am psycho-competitive, as Shannon Sharp, I think, will attest. So in the end, I guess it did all start with me and my psychoness, that I was the one journalist who said, yeah, I'll raise my voice on TV. I'll yell and scream if I have to, and I'll win every single debate. Hence, I guess you could say, Godfather of Debate. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.